Today we are going to be testing backpack leaf blowers from Ego, Milwaukee, STIHL and Cramer.
So the tests are going to involve weight, power, price, runtime, decibels and all the features you want to know about these machines.
And of course we're going to be having some fun while doing so. Let's get on with the first test. So apparently the noise of battery powered backpack blowers is supposed to be quieter than petrol equivalents. So we've got our noisometer. Josh has got the Ego on his back. I'm going to see how loud this is beside his ear. So are you ready?
Ready, full power,
Go.
turbo, let's go.
91.7 decibels. Right, the Milwaukee. 103.8 decibels. You're all strapped on then, mate?
Yeah, feels like going back to school, doesn't it? With your backpack when you're like low riding.
Anyway, ready?
Yeah.
Cramer. 99.7 decibels. Right, STIHL.
That's got to be
85.8. STIHL definitely wins that one. So our next test is power, where we've got our beautiful rig here set up with 7 kilos worth of weight on our little tin bin. Now, each blower is going to blow that up through here, and we're going to measure it on the tape measure to see which one has the most power.
Right, so Ego up first, full power, turbo mode. Ready, James?
Ready. And we are measuring at 218 centimetres or 86 inches.
Right then, full power on the Milwaukee. Let's go.
Oh, we're down here and we are exactly 122 centimetres, 4 foot, 48 inches.
Right, all 82 volts of Cramer blowing force. Let's go.
Oh, we are at 162 centimetres or 64 inches.
Right, let's check out the power of the STIHL BRA 600.
Oh, and we are at 177 centimetres or 69.5 inches. So I think we can honestly say that Ego has the most power. So the weight, how much do they weigh on your back?
Right, so starting up with the Ego then, and we are running it on 2 10 amp hour batteries. So weight-wise, we are looking at 17.4 kilos.
And the Milwaukee?
So this one is running 4 12 amp hour batteries.
High output batteries. We are at 15.1 kilos. And the Cramer?
Right, so this is running 2 8 amp hour batteries.
And we have got
15.2.
15.2 kilos. Right, there's still all to play for.
Whee! Right, so the AP500S batteries fitted on this machine, 2 of them, are 8.8 amp hours.
And it's coming in at 14.5 kilos, the lightest out of the 4.
Right, let's get on to the next test.
So this test is the most scientific. It's our twist test. So if you imagine you've got your blower on your back, you get that little bit of twisting. So we thought we would strap it to an office chair in the name of science and see how many revolutions each blower will perform within 30 seconds. Again, Ego up first. Let's see how they do.
Ready? Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going off of the seam. 30.
Right then, Milwaukee.
Ready? Steady, go.
Stay there. Stay away from this crack. No, it's trying to attack me.
28, 29, 30.
No blowers were harmed in the making of this advert, I promise. That is not going to stand up straight. Some say that we should probably have made a rig that didn't tip over, but an office chair is much more fun. So, Cramer.
$28, $29, $30.
Well, the STIHL is definitely sitting better on there than the others. Right, so in with the trigger and turbo. worked really well. No. I give up on the still. So I'm not really sure what that proved or didn't, but it was fun. Unfortunately, we have had a casualty. The still has got a bit of broken plastic on it, so I'd say that that one lost that fight.
Warranty.
Warranty, yeah, we'll just claim under warranty, it'll be absolutely fine. But what did you say the results were otherwise?
Well, Ego start off with 34 revolutions, Milwaukee 33, Cramer 35.
So nothing in it for that sake of things anyway, but there's your twist test for you. We just wanted to put a blower on an office chair and we found a reason.
Right, so moving on to the next test. How long will they blow for? We've seen how much power they've got, but how long will the batteries actually last?
So we have put them onto the wall, we have mounted them, and we've also got these lovely tennis balls here as an indicator of when they're blowing and then when they finish. So let's pull the sugars and see how long they last.
3, 2, 1, go. So let's look at the specs of each machine. Firstly, the Ego LBPX1100 delivers 36 newtons of blowing force, has a max airspeed of 85 meters per second, an airflow volume of 1870 cubic meters per hour, is powered by a 56 volt system, has an IPX5 weather rating, a detachable tapered to wide nozzle is included and can be operated on a single battery. Next, the Milwaukee M18 F2 BPB dual battery blower produces 20.5 newtons of blowing force, has a max airspeed of 69.4 meters per second, an airflow volume of 1110 cubic meters per hour, is powered by an 18 volt twin battery system, comes with flat and tapered nozzles and can be operated with either 2 or 4 batteries. Then we have the Cramer BB36. This produces 36 newtons of blowing force, has a max airspeed of 100.6 meters per second, an airflow volume of 1274 cubic meters per hour, is powered by an 82 volt system, is IPX5 weather rated, features a single blower nozzle with protection rim and can run efficiently on one battery. And lastly, the STIHL BRA600 produces 35 newtons of blowing force, has a max airspeed of 113 meters per second, airflow volume of 1500 cubic meters per hour, it runs on a 72 volt system, is IPX4 weather rated, includes tapered narrow and wide nozzles with an adjustable nozzle available as an accessory, and this machine can only be operated with 2 AP batteries. Right, so some interesting results there, James. To see that the STIHL obviously run out first, and then the Cramer lasted the longest, didn't it? But what does that mean? Have you got some technical spec to spiel off?
I do have some technical spec to spiel off, and now I know what everyone will be saying in the comments. Or they're not the same voltage on each product. They're not the same watt-hour size batteries. It's not the same amp-hour batteries. It's not a fair test. How very dare you test blowers in this scenario? Well, I've done some maths, so let's hope you're grateful. I worked this back to be watt-hours per minute. So that gives you a true runtime of what our experiment has shown. So the Ego comes out at 1120 watt hours, the Milwaukee comes out at 864 watt hours, the Cramer comes out at 1112 watt hours, and the STIHL comes out at 674 watt hours from the batteries that we have got here today. So time-wise, we've got the Ego came out at 36 minutes 18 seconds, the Milwaukee came out at 32 minutes 33 seconds, the Cramer came out at 42 minutes 57 seconds, and the STIHL came out at 12 minutes 55 seconds. But bringing that back to watt hours per minute, minutes per watt hour, that means the Ego came out at 0.032 minutes per watt hour. The Milwaukee came out at 0.037 minutes per watt hour. The Cramer came out the same as the Ego at 0.032 minutes per watt hour, and the STIHL came out at 0.018 minutes per watt hour. So meaning the Milwaukee actually came out on top of that test for battery capacity versus runtime is the easiest way to look at it. Now I'm sure there's someone in the comments who's going to say that that maths could be done differently. Don't get me wrong, I'm only GCSE level, and I think that was an E. So we went on to rate these blowers, starting with comfort. We both agreed that the Milwaukee was the most comfortable to wear and the easiest to adjust. Next, we looked at how feature-rich each machine was. Here, the STIHL came out on top. It had the best and easiest to use features overall. Moving on to the size and storage, we found that the Cramer was the most compact, but the STIHL had the most retractable pipe, which made it much easier to transport. When it came to the controls and displays, Josh preferred the Cramer mainly for its digital display, while James preferred the Ego because he liked the positioning of the triggers. Finally, we compared battery compatibility, how many other tools and machines each battery system can run. The Ego lineup offers over 100 compatible powered products. Milwaukee takes the lead here with over 300, Cramer has 34, and STIHL offers 53 tools running off their AP system. So then Josh, the Ego.
You start.
Okay, I really like the controls. They are just very, very nice and easy to see, nice and easy to use.
Yeah.
Your likes?
My likes, I would say, you know, obviously because the batteries aren't external, it means you can use whatever size battery. It means if they develop any batteries down the line that are bigger, they should, in theory, fit on.
Obviously with the 10s, you could put the 12s on there.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't want to put anything under the 7.5s on there, I wouldn't have thought. You probably could, but you wouldn't want to.
What don't you like?
There's two things I don't like. I'll go with one, and that is, if I unclip this, if I remember how to do that, oh yeah, there we go, which is fine. I don't like that it only does that.
Yeah.
You feel a little bit restricted.
Yeah.
It's too rigid. Just, you know, I see why they've done it. Well, they're trying to be different, and the blowers, everything's here, and then that's your battery holder. But yeah, that's my dislike. What's your dislike?
I would say it's something a bit finicky, but I don't see the point in the light on it.
Yeah, there's a light.
The LED light on the front.
There.
That's never going to light up anything, that is it?
No, Ego love putting something lights up. They like putting lights on their tools. I just presume they've got a member of staff somewhere who's in their light department who they want to get rid of, but they can't, so they just keep giving them jobs to put lights on. Anyway, but otherwise, yeah, it's fared very well.
You know what you're going to get with the Ego, don't you?
Yeah,
got plenty
definitely.
of power, so yeah.
Cool. Milwaukee, Josh.
There we go. Well, it is very comfy to wear.
Very comfortable. Definitely the most comfortable out of all four.
Now, we obviously mentioned about that little cross clip on the front. I don't think you need it, but with the others, it felt like the straps are trying to pull you off your shoulders. With that, really
I like anything heavy on your back. I do like them. The knapsack spraying or anything like that just stops them. You can adjust where there's, if you're starting to get, during the day, if your shoulders are starting to ache, you can actually move where they go. So you've got a little bit more adjustment there. Okay, other likes?
Nice and easy to adjust the nozzle.
Obviously we've added up all the watt hours and everything today, but it's come out on the top with regards to runtime. So from our calculations.
The only thing we didn't mention is the noise. It's quite a whistly.
It's
whistly, isn't it?
It's got a whine to it, yeah. Cramer.
Well, I'm going to start off with that up there.
The metal end on the nozzle.
Yeah, but you only get that nozzle. Whereas the other ones,
and there's no easy change of.
No, that's a bit.
Yeah. Your handle's easily changed, but the nozzle isn't.
Yeah.
We thought we might be able to put that one there, but you can't because the gaps aren't here the same. My bit I don't like is the clip that holds that in doesn't hold. It stays in there if it's stationary.
Quick and easy to get
in the back of a van. There we go. It's out.
Yeah.
And that's just one thing we didn't mention about the Ego is a plus point. Bottom end weight. So in the back of the van, it's very stable. Whereas this, I wouldn't quite say is van worthy. And that clip, although it goes in very easily, but easier than the others, it comes out far too easy.
Yeah. Love the straps on it.
Straps are nice.
The only thing I would say is that back bit's quite hard on your back.
It is quite hard on your back, yeah.
It'd be alright if you wanted to straighten your back out, but
not as bad as the Ego, which just feels like you want to rely on your back all the time.
You know what thing we haven't actually mentioned?
What's that? Oh yeah, brake lights. It's got a
Which
brake
actually
light.
isn't a bad thing because if you're a pro user out on the road or something like that, and actually, none of these have got any sort of form of indication you're working alongside the road, so that's all right. We did laugh about it to start off with, but actually, I think it's quite a good little feature. That.
And they've also gone and had to put a light on the front as well, which
is even smaller than Ego.
Yeah, tiny little light. I don't think you see that, but there we go. Yeah.
But it run the longest
with the batteries we had.
Yes,
but not. From our mathematical calculations.
No.
And the STIHL.
Yeah. A lot to like about the STIHL.
There's a lot to like about it. And now I really like the shape of it. You feel like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
It's like a proper blower though, isn't it? It's got that, it's like a standard petrol one, the looks of it.
The clip up here is very good.
Yep.
Now that nozzle is the most flexible out of everything we have tried today. You can put that in whatever position you want. Longevity on that moving around so much,
Keep
I don't know.
in
But
any position you want, mate. Just
you
don't
can
point it towards me.
well, with this extra special one. Now this is an optional extra, we probably should have said at the beginning. That is Stihl's extra, which you can buy separately.
Which will fit other blowers as well, not just that one.
Other products are available.
Right.
It's obviously...
It's very quiet.
It's
compared
very
to the
quiet.
rest of them, which is one thing that Stihl do actually rave about with this machine. But obviously at runtime wasn't quite like the rest of them.
No. All the blowers fell off the chair. This is the only one that broke. But our fault? Or could the plastic be different? I don't know. So, that wasn't what we were trying to test, but that's what happened. Controls, again, like the controls. They're nice and easy, nice and simple. Can't really, fault them at all. Harness, comfortability.
Yeah.
I'll probably say second from the Milwaukee.
Just turn that sideways. You have got all that anti-vibration system on the back there, which is something we could test at a later date maybe on them, but yeah.
But
just
overall,
an all-rounder, quite a nice package really.
good solid blower. Very nice. Now one thing you might be wondering is the price. And my mate Josh over here, how's the prices?
Well, I've done a little bit of totaling up. Now we're going to start with most expensive running down to the most cost effective. So
have you done some maths now rather than me?
I've done some maths. My maths was a lot easier. Now, I've gone on recommended retail prices for the first three, and then the Milwaukee is done on what you can buy online because they don't actually give you a recommended retail price. So starting off with BRA 600, if you were to buy this with the two AP500S batteries, you're looking at £1,572.50 plus the VAT.
£1,572.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, ego-wise, now that's running obviously the two 10 amp hour batteries. You could have two 12s. That is coming out at £1,280.82 plus the VAT.
£1,282.
Yeah. Then we have the Cramer running their two 8 amp hour 82 volt 580p batteries. As you see it with the two batteries, £1,208.30 plus the VAT.
£1,208.
And then the Milwaukee, most cost effective. Now this you can buy as a kit online, but what I've done is I've broken it down into unit only and then the batteries. So you've got 733.26 worth of batteries, 415.83 for the unit. So that's 1,149.09 pence plus the VAT.
£1,149.
Yeah. But that's without charges as well.
So that's all without that, ex-VAT?
That's ex-VAT.
Ex-VAT, so plus 20% on there for VAT as well. Unless the Chancellor has a way and puts VAT up at some point. But who am I to have a political view?
Or you want bigger batteries or you want more batteries.
Yeah, exactly that. There we are, Josh. We have 4 of the leading top brands of battery-powered backpack blowers. I'm very pleased with our results, to be fair.
I think they've worked very well, actually.
But what we'd like to know from you is if you had these 4 to choose from, which one would you buy and why? Based on price, power, runtime, performance, any of the other things we've discussed in this video, let us know in the comments below. Or if there's something else that you'd have.
So we have got loads more content obviously on Stihl, Ego, Cramer and Milwaukee on our YouTube channel, so make sure you check out that. And we have dropped another video down to the bottom corner, so hopefully you get time to watch that. Anyway, we're Machinery Nation. We bring you product videos every week all about tools and machinery. Please ding the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.